Dhabi investing $2.5 billion in a startup fund, and Moody's lowers its G20 GDP forecast. You're watching the Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramia Farrage. Dhabi Holdings says it will invest $2.5 billion in the $10 billion Alpha Wave Ventures 2 fund, jointly launched by Chimera Capital and Alpha Wave in January this year. The investment comprises a capital contribution of $708 million and an undrawn capital commitment of $1.8 billion, which will be drawn down over the investment period of the fund. The fund primarily targets growth stage companies, typically between Series A and pre-IPO. Moodys has lowered the economic growth forecast of the G20 for this year to 3.6% from 4.3% in February, which could further slow to 3% in 2023. The lower GDP growth forecast is due to global supply challenges, business disruptions, and continued financial market volatility. About 30% of emerging market companies that don't even have direct links with Russia and Ukraine will also be at risk. Billionaire and Tesla shareholder Leo Kuguan has called on Tesla to introduce a $15 billion stock buyback program as the shares of the EV maker continue to fall. In a tweet to Tesla's Martin Vicha, Kuguan said the EV maker should immediately announce plans to buy back $5 billion of Tesla shares this year and $10 billion next year. Let's take a look now at today's Forbes Real-Time Billionaires ranking. It tracks the daily ups and downs of the world's richest people, and our biggest loser today is Tesla's Elon Musk, down $12.4 billion with net wealth of $218.1 billion. Our second biggest loser today is Jeff Bezos, down $8.2 billion with net wealth of $132.8 billion. And our third place loser is Bernard Arnault and family, down $6.4 billion with net wealth of $144.1 billion. Check out our website and our social media for all of the latest billionaires news. British budget airline easyjet says its first half net losses improved after COVID travel curbs were lifted across Europe. The London-based carrier follows its Irish rival Ryanair in cutting losses as the aviation sector recovers from pandemic lockdowns. easyjet's losses after taxation narrowed to $535 million in the 6 months to the end of March, compared with a loss of $682.2 million a year earlier. Staying with travel, as more people resume travel and plan vacations, retailers and consumer product companies are seeing a jump in luggage sales and increased spending at airports. Target says its luggage sales grew by 50% in Q1. Samsonite, which makes Tumi and American Tourister bags, saw its Q1 sales up 75% from a year earlier. Duty-free shops and makers of travel-related items like suitcases saw sales stall during COVID-19 lockdowns across the world, but travel-related business is taking off once again. I'm Ramia Farrage. This is the Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.